Chapter 1: The Choice of Souls. The Mystery Before Life. Have you ever imagined that before you were born, your soul traveled a path? An ancient path, filled with wisdom, love, and intentions. Now think with me. What if your arrival in this world wasn't mere chance? What if, deep within your being, you had chosen your parents, your family, the challenges you would face, and even the blessings you would gather throughout life? Many of us, in moments of doubt, ask ourselves, why me? Why is my family like this? Or perhaps you felt disconnected, as if there were a gap between you and those who gave you life. But what if the answer to these questions lies beyond the visible, in the spiritual realm? Imagine that, before incarnating, your soul already knew exactly what it needed to grow. That you consciously chose the parents who would best serve your evolutionary purpose. This is an idea present in various spiritual traditions. We're not talking about a rational choice here, like deciding what to wear in the morning. We're talking about something deep, a decision made by the essence of who we are, by our soul. But why would we do this? Why would we choose the challenges we face? The answer lies in learning, in evolution. Our souls are ancient, more ancient than we can conceive. Over many lifetimes, they carry experiences, memories, and yes, debts and merits. In the philosophy of karma, for example, we believe that the meetings and separations within families are part of a cosmic balance. Perhaps your father's soul was a close friend in another life. Maybe your mother was the one you swore to love and protect, but at some point there was pain. And so, in a new life, you meet again, in new roles, to settle these matters of the heart. Does that seem hard to believe? Deep down, don't we feel this in our core, when certain family connections seem to transcend understanding? But it's not only karma that guides this choice. Imagine that there is a spiritual plan behind all of this. A plan in which each soul decides the main challenges and lessons for its next journey. In this plan, parents are chosen because they offer the environment, the love, and sometimes the challenges necessary for the soul's growth. Some might think, but my parents were so difficult. How could I have chosen this? And that's where spirituality gives us a profound answer. It's precisely in the greatest challenges that we find the greatest opportunities for transformation. Imagine a wise soul who understands that by facing the difficulties of childhood, it will strengthen its capacity to love, forgive, and transform. This soul, with great courage, chooses the parents who will provide the necessary experiences for its growth. After all, true learning happens in the most challenging situations, and the soul, before incarnating, knows this. Now, think a bit more. At some point in your life, have you ever felt that certain things were destined to happen? Maybe that unexpected encounter, that wise advice, or even that conflict that changed everything. These are pieces of a larger puzzle, and the choices we made before being born are deeply intertwined in this great mystery of life. This choice of parents is not a matter of merit or punishment, but of purpose. It reveals the beauty of the human soul, which tirelessly seeks its own improvement. Before we move on to the next chapter, I want to deeply thank you for joining us on this journey. If this message touched something inside you, if it made you reflect on your own life and relationships in any way, I invite you to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Your presence here is essential, and together we can continue exploring topics that help us grow and evolve spiritually. Don't forget to share this path with others who, like you, are seeking understanding and connection. Chapter 2: The Challenges of Choice, Spiritual Growth and Healing. Now that you understand the idea that your soul, both courageous and wise, chose the parents who could guide you on your journey of evolution, a new question arises. How do we deal with the challenges that come from these choices? If you made a conscious choice before being born, why does life often seem so difficult, so unfair? Imagine a painter standing before a blank canvas. He doesn't just choose vibrant colors. He knows that dark tones, the contrasts, are essential to give depth and shape to his masterpiece. Life is the same. The moments of shadow, the difficulties, are what allow the soul to grow and shine more intensely. And who better to provide these lessons than those closest to us? Those who have been with us from the beginning, who know us in our vulnerability, our parents. But what about when the relationship with our parents is painful? What about when there is resentment, deep wounds? You might ask, how could I have chosen this for myself? This is a legitimate question, and the answer, though difficult, is powerful. Because sometimes it is in pain that we find the greatest potential for growth. The challenges we experience with our parents are often mirrors of old wounds, traumas from other lives that resurface to be healed. Think for a moment. In how many situations in your life have you repeated the patterns you saw in your parents, even unconsciously? How many times, in moments of frustration or sadness, did you find yourself reacting the same way they did? These patterns, though often painful, are opportunities. They show us where we need to work, where the key to our true liberation lies. But there's more. It's not just about healing the wounds we carry from other lives. It's also about understanding that our parents, just like us, are on their own journey of evolution. They too made their choices before being born. They also have lessons to learn and challenges to overcome. And by recognizing this, we come closer to the true essence of unconditional love. The love between parents and children is, in its purest form, an opportunity for transcendence. Yes, there may be conflict, pain, and misunderstandings, but in the end, that love holds the potential to heal, to transform. When you allow yourself to see your parents not just as those who gave you physical life, but as souls in evolution, just like you, something inside you shifts. Resentment begins to give way to understanding, and understanding makes room for forgiveness. Remember, forgiveness is a powerful tool. It's not about forgetting what happened or justifying actions that caused pain. It's about freeing yourself from the chains of the past so that your soul can continue its journey with lightness and peace. When you forgive, you open yourself up to healing. And when you heal, you not only transform your own life, but also the lives of those around you, including your parents. And here's a profound revelation. Just as you chose your parents, they also chose you. You met in this life with a greater purpose. Perhaps you came to be the guide they need, to teach them something only you can teach. Maybe, in another life, the roles were different, and now it's your turn to lead with love and compassion. In the end, what binds us is much deeper than what we can see with our eyes. There is an invisible spiritual bond that connects every soul in a family. And this bond transcends time and space. When we recognize this, we realize that every conflict, every wound, is actually an opportunity to grow in love, to learn to love in a higher way. The choice your soul made before being born was not a mistake. It was a courageous decision, an act of profound wisdom. And in that choice lies your greatest potential for evolution. The pain is real, yes, but it is temporary. The learning, the growth, and the love you can achieve, those are eternal. Conclusion: the soul's call to evolve. At the end of this journey, we realize that nothing in our lives is by chance. Every pain, every joy, every encounter with our parents is an opportunity for us to grow spiritually. Your soul, wise and courageous, chose with intention and love, knowing that these bonds would help it flourish. The beauty of life lies precisely in this, in the challenges that shape us, in the choices that make us evolve. Now I ask you, what if the true meaning of your life is to understand, forgive, and love more deeply? What if, by accepting your choice, you open the way for healing that transcends generations? Leave your comment, share your experience, and don't forget to give a like if this touched your heart. Subscribe to the channel for more deep reflections on the journey of the soul. Together, we can grow, evolve, and awaken.